Right after tax season, there's the unpleasant milestone of mosquito season, and conditions are ripe, apparently, for a summer explosion of a certain type of mosquito. The Metropolitan Mosquito Control District is getting ready now. Gordon Severson shows us how they're trying to take some of the sting out of mosquito season. Gordon?
Yeah, this week more than 200 seasonal employees started working in the field collecting samples. I tagged along with one of those teams to get an idea of what we might see this mosquito season. When your job is to track down mosquito larvae, it's important to look for standing water.
As you can see, it's pretty dry.
Water Charlie Genther and his team can't find.
Yeah, this is one that we check every spring.
A low-lying area in Ramsey that is usually underwater this time of year. They checked another spot.
Not here, nope.
And again, not enough water to find mosquitoes. They tried a third site, and
there they are.
They hit the mother lode.
Yeah, we've got all sorts of life stages in here too.
In his region, which includes Ramsey, Rogers, and Greenfield, Genther is seeing fewer mosquitoes than usual.
In general, we're seeing a slightly milder spring as far as the mosquito populations go.
And it's not just their region.
It started off pretty dry.
Alex Carlson with the Metropolitan Mosquito Control District says most of the Twin Cities metro will see fewer mosquitoes to start the season. However,
Unfortunately, we get to be the bearers of bad news here.
their scientists are forecasting a massive surge of mosquitoes right around the 4th of July.
Based on the model, it's about 4 times higher than what it was last year. That's the prediction.
A prediction that is fairly accurate because Carlson says this species, cattail mosquitoes, rely on moisture from last year, so they won't be affected by the weather this summer.
They're one of the more common, what we call our nuisance species, that they have really grown to like and to feed on humans.
As for the other species of mosquitoes, it all depends on how much rain we see this summer.
Yeah.
That's why Genther and his team will be out checking sites every day so they can stay ahead of the swarm.
So far, we're seeing less, but that can change on a dime.
Now, they already have a plan to manage that type of mosquitoes that's going to emerge around the 4th of July. They told me that last year, their helicopters covered around 8,000 acres of wetland to kind of manage the mosquitoes. This year, they're predicting that they're going to cover more than 28,000 acres. So you will see a lot of more helicopters out there treating these wetlands this summer.
So we don't like to hear about like this huge explosion for a certain type, but you said it's probably going to be balanced out somehow?
Yeah, they said that you're going to really feel it around 4th of July compared to last year, but compared to a normal year, this is going to be pretty average. They say it's the highest that we've seen since 2020, but looking back at the last, 100 years or so, it's going to be a pretty average year. Also, last 2 years, we did see more in the spring, less in the spring this year, so over the whole year, it's probably going to average out.
We've just been spoiled. We don't want average anymore.
Yeah, hard to get back to normal.
Thanks, Gordon.